When a child finds the courage to disclose their abuse and a report is made and the child comes to the Children's Advocacy Center, we have the opportunity in that moment to support that child so that they feel comfortable talking about what happened.
I just wanted someone to hear me out, or just to, hear me crying out for somebody to help me, and it's just, stressful.
Most of the abuse is from family member to family member. It's rarely a stranger. So kids know what's going to happen if they do disclose, possibly retaliation. They're going to start trouble within the family. Nobody will believe them.
The most rewarding part of my job, I would have to say, is just the interaction with the children and the youth that come through the center, letting them know that their voices can be heard, that they're in a safe place, and that they're not going to have to walk this path alone.
If we didn't have a place like the CAC, the family would have to come to the police station, and for a child that can be traumatic.
It's not necessarily a kid-friendly environment. It can be intimidating. We don't have the training that the forensic interviewers do at the CAC.
We have 41 Children's Advocacy Centers. They are county-based across the state of Pennsylvania that have some connection to our national office, which means they are following the national standards for Children's Advocacy Centers. And they look very different. Some of them are in urban settings, and they see thousands of children a year, and some of them are smaller rural communities.
Being an intake caseworker, I get the cases right away as soon as they come in. I collaborate with the police, with our resources at the CAC, and we conduct the initial investigation.
We get a forensic interview scheduled with the CAC, and there's trained people who are there to talk to the child in a non-intimidating environment.
As a forensic interviewer, our role is to be neutral to the investigation. We are specifically fact finders. So we hear the allegation, we ask detailed information about what occurred.
I do this work because I was on the other end of this. I didn't even know what a child advocacy center was until I had to bring my own daughter to one. I was scared to death, not sure what to expect. She went in and completely was at ease and started playing with the toys and, was just comfortable.
Something as simple as a comfortable chair, a table where they can color or draw, work with Play-Doh while they're talking to the adults, so it's giving them something else to focus on besides just, hey, this really bad thing just happened to me in my life.
The people there just made it really, really easy.
The process is really the most important piece, because the process includes all of those investigative agencies that have to get involved working together at every step of the way.
We have law enforcement, district attorney, mental health providers, family advocates, interviewers, where we all come together with our common interest being to work for the benefit of the child and their caregivers.
After the interview, you have a victim advocate that assists the families.
Are they getting the mental health services they need? Do they just need an ear for someone to listen to, or a shoulder? Do they need more resources? Do they need, housing or food?
You have counseling.
Therapy is so important because trauma has such an impact on people, and it comes out in our behaviors, our actions, our feelings. So it's helpful to learn how to handle those feelings and triggers.
You have medical staff if an exam is needed.
To reassure them that they're healthy and that their bodies are okay, that they are going to heal from this, that nobody can tell by looking at them what has happened to them, that they look like every other 7 or 8-year-old child, can sometimes help a child.
We all have different jobs to do, but ultimately we're all here for the kid.
The focus is the child's needs and making the child feel safe and ensuring the child has whatever they need to move forward and to heal, so that their abuse doesn't become a life-defining event.
I love seeing the change in children as they start their healing journey, as they change from the time they walk through our doors and look apprehensive and scared, and when they're leaving and there's a sense of relief and joy.
It was like a giant weight lifted off my shoulder. So going through the process was hard, but at the end it was very much worth it, and it felt great. From there, life has gotten 10 times better.